Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with the final game between SKMC and MillStephano, and by the final game I mean the 5th game that I casted kind of out of order, and if you aren't a silly goose mongrel, you're gonna know who won already because of something that was said in one of the earlier games, but don't let that spoil the awesomeness of this game for you. Look at how he like forces his drone onto that mineral patch. It's so good. Anyway, we've got Stephano on the top as the red Zerg, and we've got his opponent, SKMC. No! Get away from my clothes, cat! You're so cute. In the bottom as the blue Protoss. And this is Daybreak. This map is played on Daybreak. Of course, Zerg like to take these 2 and 3 bases really fast. Now, this is laddered Daybreak, or rather tournament Daybreak, and that means this is not a full base. It has a rich Vespene geyser, which at times can be better than having 2 geysers, and also only 6 mineral patches as opposed to 8 mineral patches. Now, what a rich Vespene geyser does is just lets you return 6 gas per carry instead of 4 gas per carry, so it's 1.5 as effective as a normal geyser and only requires 3 drones. There goes my phone. Man, I am just full of normal things today. Cats in real life and phones in real life. This isn't real life, this is StarCraft. This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So game number 5 here, and there is going to be a shortage of videos this week because I'm going to Comic-Con to represent Quantic Gaming. So excited about that. They just picked up Team Vile, and already they're like, Sai, we're going to send you to Comic-Con so you can do all kinds of cool stuff. If you're going to be there, say something on my Twitter or Facebook, I guess, and I'll try to read it, and maybe I can meet up with you and be like, what up? You're wearing a skanky costume. Wanna fuck? Anyway, I will be gone until this weekend, and I haven't prepared lots of casts to release because I am a bad guy, Sai, not a good guy, Greg. So you guys are going to be SOL for a while, but when I come back, I really want to finish up Boshi because Diablo 3 sucks, and I'm never playing that game again until they actually fix that piece of asshole grain wheat. And yeah, so Stephano did get denied his natural. He's trying to take his 3rd, but it looks like he's going to get denied as well, and his drone's actually pretty... Oh, no! Run, drone! Oh, is he going to get cut off? Oh, this is going to be awesome! Kill him! Oh, you're so bad, MC. That's not a Bisu probe at all. What are you doing? Oh, he's trying to cut it off. He's going to regen health, though, so he now takes 2 hits to kill. Oh, that was sick! I feel like Stephano already lost this game. The series is tied 2-2, by the way. And MC actually went Nexus after Forge without a cannon, which is pretty standard. Fuck you, leg. Fuck you, leg. And shut up, cat. Oh, I scared him. I think he can hear now. And Stephano's going to be busting down this pylon. He's going to take in that expansion, of course. And it's going to be super delayed, man. It's really frustrating when you get your natural denied. And it's even more frustrating when you get your 3rd denied and you try to use it as your natural. What the fucking motherfucking lie? Oh, you had it, Stephano. You're so bad. Why is he so bad? God, if I played this game for at least 10 minutes a day, I would be so much better than this scrub. Fucking A, man. MC has actually supply capped himself, but it doesn't matter too much because all he was trying to build for the time being was probes. Looks like he's got a bit of chrono boost saved up. And you know, I kind of find it unusual that TOS don't save their chrono boost a little bit more often because you can just blow it all right away, and it's nice to see like what you'll need it for. Like, am I gonna get Roachling all in? I don't know. Maybe I need to chrono boost my warp gates. Am I gonna is the Zerg gonna take 3 fast bases or a 4th fast base and tech up? Well, chrono boost probes and upgrades and stuff like that. But I don't know. Maybe Protoss do that, and I'm just a noob. All I know is their macro mechanic is so damn easy compared to Zerg's macro mechanic that this game is just ridiculous. It's like playing with 8 fingers instead of 10 as a Zerg. What a joke. I really shouldn't be complaining about Zerg when they just like dominate Terran nowadays, but anyway, Terran players have always been pretty bad. So SKMC's probe running away from these little lings. Of course, Stephano nowhere near speed. Speed does not come very soon in this type of Zerg build, and the first 2 geysers usually come around 45 supply. This probe is now getting cut off by 1 more ling, but he's just gonna run away. The AI in this game is supposed to be so great, but like the ling catches up and then just like pushes all the other lings back when it gets there. And what the fuck is this motherfucking lag? Fuck. Okay, hopefully I fixed the lag, but whenever I say that, it never ends up being fixed. It's so weird. Do you guys remember like how I used to have so many lag-free casts, and now it's just not like that? I don't understand. It's baffling and mind-boggling. Here come the first 2 geysers, just around 50, 45 supply. I'm gonna say it was 45 supply because that's That's what I said it would be. And his creep spread. Fuck, Stephano, your creep spread fucking sucks. You could be as good as me if you knew how to spread your creep, but you don't. You don't. You have 300 minerals. Spend 150 of that on another queen. You big buffoon. It'll also just kind of inherently protect you against Stargates. Because having 4 queens is like, LOL, you're going to Stargate me. And having creep spread alongside that is like, LOL, you're going to Stargate me. And it also gives you like lots of transfuses if you really need them, you know. Maybe you're in a pinch, you got a queen down there that's spreading creep, not really needing any more tumors. She's just kind of hanging out. Got a bunch of roaches against some immortals, immortal sentry. Oh, I'm going to transfuse. Every transfuse is like I'm getting another roach. So that queen pays for herself in the long run, man. So really, it's really frustrating to see him not have a creep queen. He's still only got 3 queens. 3 queens, 8 lings against just a couple gateway units. MC is running off of 4 geysers. Looks like he's got a Robo-Bay up. And a couple gateways as well. What the fuck?! What the fuck?! Stalker's not gonna die though. Speed is on the way, Lair's on the way, +1's on the way, and I think he started in this order: Lair +1 or Lair speed +1. So he likes to start that Lair with his first 100 and then speed with the second 100. There's a hatchery. Well, you could have had another queen with 150 of that. Guess macro hatch is more important than having creep spread all around the map. But you know, whatever. What do I know? I'm a noob. Check out the harvest count. It's now 60 to 51. Of course, that 60 is on 3 base for Stephano, and that 53 now is only on 2 base for MC. First observer is out, going to be followed by an immortal. Immortal is a pretty safe unit for a toss to get nowadays, just because almost all. Why does he have like 2 of them like sitting right next to each other? That doesn't make sense. Because pretty much all Zergs start out with roaches against Protoss. Some more creep spread going on. Some terrible creep spread. Oh look, there's like 0 creep going out from your 3rd base. So bad. I can't believe that. It's like he's lazy. Like, after seeing all of the pictures I've seen of him, like, being drunk and at parties and just, like, being a complete slouch, I feel like he's lazy. Although, I think he has a degree, he's getting a degree in, like, medicine, and he's going to be going to med school, so maybe that's just completely untrue. I just like talking shit about other Zerg players. It makes me feel good about how bad I am. This observer is going to scout these little scavenging lings. He's going to be running up with one of them. Doesn't want to get force field. And MC really has no units whatsoever. That's because of this quick 3rd base. It's because of the Robotech. And he's actually going for his 2nd upgrade already. He's forced to go for armor as a 2nd upgrade because he doesn't have a Twilight Council. Burrow being researched for Stephano. That's really unusual. Taking a couple shots. Oh, there's the units. Taking a couple shots from that Immortal. Lots of energy on these sentries, though, so he's got to be careful. He does have Burrow. Unfortunately, there are all kinds of... What are you doing? What is he doing? This doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, here we go. So he was going for some kind of double-pronged attack, but instead it was more like a kill half my units and kill the other half of my units. Not even close to doing any damage to this Nexus, dude. 200 shields, that's it. Now gonna run away. It's kind of like the other game he overextended against the Stargate units, only this time he's overextending against a bajillion sentries with not a lot of roaches. He does have +1, he doesn't have Burrow. He's gonna try to Burrow here once it's researched. To no avail, though. He's going to just get observered to death. Trying to take out this Nexus. Found a little good vantage point. I still don't think it's going to be enough. Immortal's just destroying these roaches. And that's never a good thing. Nexus down to 183. Oh, he's rallying in a lot of lings and roaches, though. If he does not take out that Nexus, this game is essentially over. That's how big a deal this is right now. You cannot lose. How much has he lost? 3,450 minerals. That's 2,350 minerals more than your opponent, and not kill the Nexus. Now he's trying to just like bust. Oh, he's gonna get the sentry force fields. No, he does not. More units up here really wanting to destroy that Nexus, but nice army split from MC. Getting some force fields, trapping them out. More pylons creating a wall. Oh my god, that's genius. The roaches cannot go up here. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. These zealots are on hold position, thankfully. Otherwise, 1 or 2 more roaches might have died. Now Stephano is going to be backing off once again, taking his 4th base. So if we check out the harvest count, 84 to 59. So despite all this suicide roach play, Stephano's still doing well in the macro game. He's going to need to split off some workers, because yeah, look at this saturation. I don't know why he's that saturated. He could use a couple more there, and he could use a couple more there. So this drone distribution is actually really awful for Stephano. And you know, that's one thing in Heart of the Swarm that's going to be remedied. They're actually going to have a little counter over your hatchery that says X out of 24. 24 being the supposed ideal number. I think for Zerg you want more like 28 or 30. But it's really cool, and it prevents these kind of situations. Finally going for the transfer, so that's good. Maybe he kind of planned it, and the space is going to become saturated. But still, I don't like the amount of units he lost early on, and he's going for infestors. We should see a lair starting soon, as well as a spire. Yeah, there's a spire. Probably going to wait for 150 for that lair, or for the hive, rather. Still not starting it. And going to go Roach Broodlord, I'm assuming. But I feel like a timing is going to come from MC soon. Stephano just cannot really... He didn't do enough. He didn't even take out the third base. It's now regenning shields nice and happily. And MC is going to be maxed out. And you know, people are always saying, do not let Protoss max out in PvZ. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. Now, there are units that fend well against maxed out Protoss armies. Those units being Infestors, Banelings, and also Broodlords. Unfortunately, all Stephano has is Infestors. There's only 5 of them, each of them with enough energy for 1 fungal. So hopefully he'll have enough for 2 fungals apiece by the time MC does come. And here he comes. He's going to be keeping this army here for the time being, it looks like. He does not want counterattacks. He wants to move out. If no counterattack comes, he might reinforce with this army. We're going to have to see here. Or maybe he'll just back off altogether. He does have Blink researched. He's got 9 gateways, 10 gateways. He's now pumping out the Colossi. And another wave of Warpins, and it's now tied in supply. 200 to 199. That's not actually tied, but it's close enough, so suck it. The Stalker's working on these rocks. Still wary of the counterattack. Just kind of keeping this army here, keeping this army here. And that's the cool thing about Toss. Like, it's never really a bad thing to split your army when you have this many sentries, because you can just be like, oh, bloop, bloop. Gonna bring my army back, or you can be like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Gonna bring my army back. So, pretty cool. Can he actually not see that once he's up? What the heck is going on? Can he really not see that? I want to see if he can see that Overlord. That's a cool location for it. I don't think he can. Stephano preparing with the army spread. Unfortunately, it's primarily Lings. Here comes the hive, and Stephano, oh god. Stephano's going to be moving out. He's going to get completely force-filled in. These Colossi are just going to tear through these Lings. Mortal's taking very little damage. Stephano now reinforcing with some Corruptors. Good choice. He really needs to take down these Colossi. Unfortunately, 11 Corruptors for 2 Colossi. I'm not sure if that's really cost-effective. He's definitely going to be able to kill the Colossi with those Corruptors. But he's not going to have a lot of ground army to actually kill the force-fielding sentries, the Stalkers, and the Immortals. Forced to sacrifice his third base. He really needs to wait for those Corruptors. There's no way he can engage without them. Unfortunately, he's so far away from a Greater Spire, despite having a hive, that's not going to be an issue. Oh, he actually loses a couple Corruptors that are popping out. That's so bad. More Zealots being warped in from MC. Looks like he just ran them all the way from his base, now setting up a forward pylon. Corruptors just kind of hanging over the edge. Very nice Corruptor placement. And here goes Stephano. Some of the Stalkers blinking in, but look at these Roaches. They're just like bunching up against the force fields. Perfect for these Colossi, and the Fungals are doing a lot of damage. Look at all the no-shield units we got down here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. These Corruptors finally finishing off the second Colossus, and if Stephano can rally, he might be able to survive this, but he's got no energy on his Infestors. More Stalkers being rallied in from MC. These Zealots down here reinforcing. Now a blink onto the Roaches. Drones being pulled off the line. Immortals just doing... These Immortals have been alive all game. 14, 19, 23, and 17 kills. Stalkers with Blink and Immortals so good against Roaches, and that's pretty much all that Stephano is producing right now. Maybe this was game 5, but that's going to be it. MC taking the series 3-2 with some real lame play from Stephano. I know I'm being really hard on him, but it's because I'm a Zerg player. I'm pretty much hard on anyone, and this was the creep spread he had all game. These tumors were probably here for like 10 minutes. This tumor was probably here for at least an hour. And he threw away so many units just to try to kill a third Nexus instead of trying like a macro game. It's like he got depressed or something. He's like, I just want to go drink and get arrested or something. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoy that. I will see you next week, most likely with some Bashi and some other stuff. Love you long time. Peace. Oh, look at all his money. What a bitch.